Common access resources are rivalrous and non-excludable. They include fisheries, forests, pastures, lakes, and the Earth's atmosphere. They are rivalrous because the use of them by one person subtracts from the benefits that others might enjoy from the resource. For example, when one person drinks water, the same water cannot be used by another. They are excludable because it is difficult, but not impossible, to exclude or recognize certain users. For example, fish can be taken from the seas by anyone, as it is difficult to impose laws to control such a resource. Since many of these are open access resources where almost anyone can use them, they face major threats to sustainability. Unfettered exploitation of these resources by multiple self-interested, rational users, not bound by any regulations or agreements, can lead to degradation of the resource. A notable example is the collapse of the Atlantic Northwest cod fishery. In 1992, the Canadian government declared a moratorium on fishing the cod as unsustainable overfishing caused cod populations to collapse. After 23 years, it still remains and has led to adverse changes in the livelihood of citizens in the region. This highlights the threat to sustainability if unfettered exploitation is allowed to continue.
Only then I realized what my teacher and friend said was true.
Sir, can you please tell me more about water conservation and etc.?
Yeah, I'll tell the rest of the class also. Go sit down. Clean, safe drinking water is scarce. 1 billion people suffer from a lack of access to sanitized water. Water used to be a free good and we could draw it from wells. Now, due to unsustainable usage over years, it has become an economic good. Water is the foundation of life. We must stop the unsustainable usage, one of our most important resources, before it becomes even more expensive and before it becomes even more difficult for people to access it.
Hey, what are you guys doing? You're not supposed to spill water, you know? You know how precious it is? It may not be there in the future. Why?
Yeah, what do we care? It's our water, okay?
Hey, this is not cheap so good, okay?
You might not care.
You will once realize the importance of water, man.
Yeah.
No, go.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Oh my God, it's you.
It's me.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I should not have teased you this now.
I hope you realize the importance of water.
Yeah, I hope. Come, let's finish the race.
These are privatized bottles sold by companies who make millions in profit.
In fact, oxygen chambers have existed for a long time for therapeutical purposes, but can now be bought by anyone with enough money. If we continue to pollute our atmosphere, what if they become a necessity? Solutions to the tragedy of the commons are sometimes thought to be only privatization or nationalization where ownership is restricted. However, according to Nobel laureate Elinor Ostrom, a tragedy is not always inevitable, and communities of local users have set up successful common property regimes which have alleviated the threat to sustainability, sometimes better than when government took matters solely into their own hands without working with local resource users. For example, the Maine lobster fishery underwent a resurgence after a 1930 collapse through local fishers and authorities cooperating to create a system of rules to limit fishing and monitor lobster stocks. Now, lobster stocks have rebounded. Singapore, for example, monitors every drop of water used.